Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. That means it's the 72nd day of ranking my favorite video games through each day of the year. Coming in at number 295 is Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Jungle Beat derives its name from the custom bongo controller that launched alongside it. You beat the drums in order to control Donkey Kong. With that in mind, the controls are very simple, since there's only 3 inputs on the thing plus a start button. You can hit the left or right drum, or hit them both at the same time. Additionally, there's a rudimentary microphone on the drum, as the last input is to physically clap your hands. As a kid, I had this controller and really liked playing the game with it, until I very predictably broke one of the drums. It's just a physical switch with a cover of some kind, so eventually 10-year-old EXO hit it too hard, too many times, and it stopped working, meaning I stopped playing the game. I wasn't going to seek out a drum controller just to record this video, so I used a regular GameCube controller. Now that I've had both experiences, let me tell you, if you want to play this game, track down the drums. Even with the durability concern, it is a much better play experience than trying to move the control stick on the GameCube controller left and right that much. Why the traditional controls weren't the shoulder buttons is mind-blowing to me. Anyways, you run through these side-scrolling platforming levels trying to collect as many bananas as you can. In this game, the bananas are your health, similar to rings in Sonic, but also they're one of the main ways you score points and unlock more stages. More on that in a bit. As you soar through the air, clapping activates a lot of things on the screen. There's hidden items and interactable objects, many of which are necessary in order to make it to the end of the level. But you also collect any bananas within reach at the time you clap, so proper clap timing is necessary to maximize the bananas you collect. At the end of each region is a big boss fight, and if you collected more bananas, you'll keep all of that as additional health to have a better time in the fight. Most of these fights are pretty simple, but they're still fun, especially with the bongos. Once you beat the boss, you throw all of those bananas you have left into a giant tree, which obviously makes complete sense and is where anyone would store their hundreds of bananas. And depending on how many you put in, you'll gain medals to indicate your performance for that region. As you collect the medals, you'll unlock more and more regions as Donkey Kong works on becoming king of the jungle, or whatever the abstract story to this game is. All I know is I keep finding things much bigger than me, and for some reason, I need to punch the hell out of them. Despite the very simple controls, the level design works really well, and especially when you start going fast, there's a real challenge to keeping up that pace, especially when you throw a lot of clapping into the mix. The game is very approachable with a low skill floor, but has a surprisingly high ceiling, almost needing fighting game-like precision with some of your inputs and combos in order to get enough bananas for the gold medals. Join me tomorrow as I talk about the 294th game on my list, where I write things into existence.